What is good, YouTube? It is your boy D Murray, and this is D Murray Reacts, where we react to some of your favorite Reddit posts, videos, and news. We are at it again with another crazy video for you guys today. Please remember to like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. We're giving you guys some of the best reaction content twice a week, so remember to hit that notification button so you don't miss any of your favorite channel. Today, we're back with another Am I the Asshole? This one should be a pretty good one. The one we have today is from Hassad, asking, am I the asshole for not leaving my sister's wedding with my husband after he got kicked out of it? I would like to say that if you left your husband outside of the party, that's supposed to be like your best friend, your road dog. I have some questions in the very least. So we'll go ahead and we'll get into this one. Let's see what we got here. It's saying that she went to her sister's wedding. Her sister's 30. I guess she's 27. The wedding was last week. She and her husband chose formal attire as the dress code for their wedding. It was mentioned beforehand to give guests the heads up. I've been to some weddings. They're going to give you a heads up. They're going to let you know what it is you need to wear. When my husband, who's a male 33, found out he didn't like it at all, saying he didn't think it was fair to dictate what guests wear in the first place, and that his entire rule was stupid, or I don't know if they misspelled that, but the attire rule was stupid and unnecessary. It ain't your wedding, no, bruh. You don't get to decide whether or not the attire is inappropriate. I mean, I could see if they asked you to wear a clown outfit to the wedding and you're like, bro, I'm not a clown. I don't do that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? No big rubber nose. Then I would be like, all right, bro, then just maybe don't go, right? But if they asking you to dress up formally, I know your ass done been to homecoming. Don't even act like you ain't never been to prom. So if you can't somehow find yourself, maybe some type of button up and some slacks, maybe some dress shoes, you're 33. So I would like to believe you can somehow acquire what's necessary in order for you to be able to go to your sister-in-law's wedding. So I'm pretty sure that that's important, right? But he don't like that. But apparently he then complained on a personal level to my sister and her now husband. So like he already, like that's not a good move, man. He said he wanted to wear something casual, which is what he usually wears, and asked if they could turn a blind eye and just let him attend wearing casual since he's family. Well, this is the thing, bruh. You are family, and because you're family, you should just go ahead and put on the damn suit or whatever it is that they're asking you to wear, right? So my brother-in-law said the rules are for everybody with no exceptions. My husband repeatedly expressed how uncomfortable he was wearing a suit and that all his old suits are just lame. Maybe you a lame nigga, I don't know. And made him look older. Well, you 33, bruh. So you are older, my guy. You actually are older. You may not be old, but you're older, bruh. You ain't in your 20s, man. My brother-in-law stated that this was the official dress code and asked my husband to either follow it or not go. I'm with it, bruh. Don't show up if you're not willing to wear what they're asking you to wear. I think it's very, very simple. So her husband came home after that saying that the brother-in-law was power tripping. I already don't like this guy. Look, it's early, but I'm already calling that you not the asshole. You should probably leave this guy in a lot of other ways as well. And he was acting like a typical spoiled white kid. Okay, who wants everything his way. Well, it's his wedding, so I feel like if he wants it his way, then you should wear what they're asking you to wear once again. And he wants to control others as they were puppets. Oh man, this dude is wilding out. I said that it's his wedding, and of course he gets the final say, and suggested that he wear his newest suit and buy a tie, which is not unreasonable. You 33. If you can't, I'll put it to you like this. If you went to go get a job and they was like, hey, bruh, in order for you to have this job, we're going to need you to wear some type of formal attire every day, which is not normally what happens. They're going to ask you to wear no formal attire. They would normally ask you to wear a suit or something like that. But even if they said formal attire, you want the job or not, bruh? You want the job or not? You can not have the job. And you can walk around in your khaki cargo shorts if that's what you feel the need to do. But the fact of the matter is that you were invited to the wedding and they told you what to wear. So we're already off at a bad start with you. At the day of the wedding, I went early to help my sister, as she would. I had a part in it, as she would. And suddenly we heard noise coming from the entrance. All right. So it was my husband. He was wearing blue jeans and a red Guerrera t-shirt. Why am I not surprised that he was wearing a red Che Guevara t-shirt? Like, why would I not be surprised that the guy that thinks he's a rebel would show up with a Che Guevara t-shirt? But he was arguing with my brother-in-law and the staff, insisting on getting inside. So now you're putting your wife in a bad position, right? Because this is her sister's wedding. So because it's her sister's wedding, she don't have no say in this, bruh. And now you about to put a wedge between your wife and her sister because you an asshole. I'm already saying that I think he's already an asshole. I know that for a fact. So then she said, I rushed to get involved, and my brother-in-law repeatedly asked my husband to go put on a suit or not come back. I ain't got no problem with that. My husband refused, and they exchanged a few choice words. These are not the things you want to do with the brother-in-law right before his wedding. This is how people end up looking at you funny at Thanksgiving because you're that guy. Don't be that guy. Nobody wants to be that guy or that woman for that matter. But essentially, he refused. They exchanged the words, and then the brother-in-law told him to leave. Then her husband, he resisted and then told me to grab my stuff so that we could leave together, and I said no. I agree. I think that the way I looked at it in the beginning was wrong. Your husband, he is a dick. And in no way should this dude be invited to any type of family functions if he can't abide by whatever's being asked of him. So I'm cool with it. You said no. I'm with it. He looked stunned, as he should be, because, he's an asshole. And then he said, I didn't do anything besides, and he wanted, I wanted to be with my sister, and that, I had work to do, which obviously she's going to have some work to do. You probably maid of honor or, whatever it is. I don't know all the ins and outs, but you got some stuff to do. You might have to go fluff some pillows and arrange some flowers. Who knows, right? Husband got upset and then he left, as he should. You know what I'm saying? He blew me up after, so I guess he was calling. And then you got home saying that I had no problem standing there watching my sister and her husband humiliate him and kick him out, and then refusing to take a stand and leave with him. Why would anybody take a stand and leave with you, bro? You already knew what was up. You knew that you needed to wear the proper attire for this. I told him this was the outcome of his stubbornness, and he replied saying, since when wanting to have freedom to wear whatever I want, it means stubbornness. We'll get to you in a moment here, bro. He said that I should have supported him and went home with him and not let my family mistreat him like that. What are your thoughts? So, the husband is the asshole. This woman is not the asshole. This woman is married to an asshole. And the unfortunate part for her is that as life continues to go on, if he continues to act like that, people are going to look at her like the asshole because it's guilt by association. If your husband can't wear the proper things to a function that's the family, then how is he going to ever wear anything proper to a job or something else? Maybe you got some friends want to go out to eat, night on the town, whatever the case may be. Everybody's wearing a particular thing, and he want to show up in some type of flip-flop attire, right? I think that she was right to treat him like a child because he was acting like a child. And if they say that you can't come in the wedding, bro, you can't come in the wedding because they told you already that you couldn't come in the wedding if you didn't have on the proper attire. So I think you need to get your life right. I think you need to work on your marriage because I can already tell that if this is just a layer of all of the bullshit that's happening going on. Because there's no way that you married this dude and this dude is acting like this. And this is like the only way that he acts. Because a normal person would eventually just get it together, wear what they're supposed to wear, or just not go. So the fact that he showed up Wanting to be some type of rebel that's going to put his foot down at someone else's wedding shows that his maturity level is not where it needs to be. Probably ain't on the same maturity level as you. I'm sure that you probably carrying this dude through life. I don't know the specifics, but I've been around long enough to believe you're probably carrying him through life. So hopefully he gets his act together. You're not an asshole, and I would actually encourage you that the more he acts like this, the more you need to let him go off and do whatever his own thing is. If he gets kicked out to Applebee's, please go to the bar, have yourself a drink. Don't worry about his ass out there in the parking lot, super upset that they won't let him back into the Applebee's. I think that he needs a wake-up call, and to be perfectly honest with you, your brother-in-law should have smacked him up a little bit. I think that maybe he needs somebody to put some hands on him. I'm not saying I condone violence. I'm just saying that some people need violence. I'm not saying I condone it, but some people need it. And this particular guy, it seems to me like he thought that it was appropriate to show up to somebody else's function and act a fool at the door, and that's not what we do. So in the end, you're not the asshole, but please do the right thing and start letting your husband know that this is not appropriate, so that in the future, if y'all do end up staying together, you don't find yourself in situations where you getting kicked out with him, because now that's the worst, right? But in the end, it is what it is, man. Sometimes the people that write it are not the assholes, and this is one of those times. So we want to thank you guys for checking us out again today. I think that this was a pretty good one. We're going to continue to do these. Once again, we're going to do these twice a week. So go ahead and like and subscribe if you can. We once again really appreciate that. I am D Murray, and this is D Murray Reacts.